What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And on today's video guys, first of all, I will remind you about the upcoming deadline. It's not a real deadline, but it is an announcement of the upcoming event that might definitely help us to take one huge step towards the resolution. On top of that, I will show you how SEC and authorities in general are contradicting to themselves and how they are cherry-picking the necessary actions and the necessary facts. Then I will continue with the update that shows that we have more and more exposure on the broader audience, and in my opinion it is very important. And at the end of this video I will show you that potentially Rosa Towell is preparing something big in our case, and if you don't know who this person is, she is the first lady, she is the first MMTLP community member who filed a lawsuit back in December of 2022. It was the very first lawsuit, and I think it is a very interesting and important update. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So guys, let's start with this news. Let me remind you that we have a scheduled space call that will take place, let me show you, on July the 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And it will be related to the veterans who are the community members. And here you can see that General Mike Flynn will be joining this space call. And on top of that, guys, I have to say that potentially Charles V. Payne might join this conversation as well, because Busy Brands sent him a personal invite. On top of that, let me show you this tweet that was published by Junk Savvy and that was reposted by Curtis. Junk Savvy wrote, "Wall Street Avery, you say Jon Stewart doesn't get much bigger than MMTLP. So many developments since you last covered the story. We know who ordered the code red. We need to catch up. Curtis is on standby, ready to fill you in. And thank you for the mention on your podcast yesterday. I know you love veterans, we love them too. Join us Monday, July the 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Featured guest will be MMTLP shareholder and Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel Alan Bradshaw, Marine first pilot to two US presidents. On top of that, as I already mentioned, General Mike Flynn will also attend to this space call. And guys, this is another evidence that we are trying to attract more attention to this problem, because we are and our community members are trying to spread this information to as many people as they can by using space calls, by using direct messages, letters, any public sources like YouTube, and I do it on a consistent basis, as you know. And that is why, guys, I think our case is one of the strongest ones. But definitely, our enemies are also very strong. So, let me show you this tweet that was published by RareDD, and he explained how miserable SEC and authorities' actions are, because they are trying to cherry-pick certain facts. So, RareDD wrote, "How much sense would it make for the SEC to suspect fraud related to Torchlight and Metamaterials pre-merger, but not investigate the trading of MMAT and MMTLP? SEC, we've suspected fraud from the start, but we saw no reason to investigate why MMAT is down nearly 100% since the merger. That's actually normal. And as for MMTLP, we are aware that the issuer never intended for it to trade. We are also aware of the nearly 19 months of non-stop compliance from the investors we claim to protect. We are also aware that we've had secret discussions concerning the topic with FINRA since November 2021. But still, we found no reason to investigate the trading activity. It's also perfectly normal for FINRA to both modify and force an issuer to accept changes to their corporate action. And it's also normal for FINRA to revise and amend a corporate action without involving the issuer. And RareDD addresses this post to a lot of authorities like FBI, DOJ Criminal Division, the Secret Service and the Department of Justice. And he said, step in anytime, guys. And definitely, these committees and services might help us to win our battle, but so far we have no actions from these divisions, services and departments. Unfortunately, but it is the sad reality. On top of that, RareDD published this tweet 10 hours ago in response to his own tweet. He said, I know this would never happen, but what if the SEC purposely ignored everything negative that has happened related to MMAT and MMTLP to punish the CEOs for allegedly committing fraud and manipulation, and for bringing attention to the abusive short selling and counterfeiting in TRCH that the SEC was unable to detect? That would be weird. And yes, guys, it is quite a weird assumption, but for now I would not be surprised about this. So let me show you another update, and let me show you that the problem of naked shorting is so-called extremely old problem. Let me show you this tweet that was published by Junk Savvy 8 hours ago. And she wrote, he tried to warn us. Clearly, the cost of inaction in this area, naked short selling, is too great to ignore. Senator Ted Kaufman said it in 2009. They ignored it, kicked the can, and now we have the MMTLP fiasco. Have you heard of MMTLP? 65,000 investors defrauded with counterfeit shares. The regulators conspired with market participants. Yes, we have proof to protect shorts from the infinite risk they sign up for. 560 plus days ago, FINRA issued a historic user halt to stop trading before the published and promoted last day of trading to save the criminal enterprise from reckoning headed their way. Investors have been trapped ever since. In the meantime, SEC, FINRA Fraud, DTCC and broker-dealers have refused to provide the share count. What are they so afraid of? Maybe one of the biggest financial crimes in history. Congress seems too afraid to stand up and do what is right. But the MMTLP army is relentless and we are not going away. And she refers to the tweet that was published by Practical Stocks 16 hours ago. And Practical Stocks sent this video of Senator Ted Kaufman where he explained the naked shorting problem in 2009. On top of that, guys, let me show you that Marcus 6 hours ago also posted the tweet in regards to the same problem, and he wrote, check out this classic clip from Patrick Byrne recorded 12 years ago. He explains how naked short selling is a complex workflow involving journalists, foreign exchanges, and regulators working together to crush anyone who challenges their deceitful game. This isn't just a financial trickery, it is present and severe threat to our national security. Step 1. 5 journalists will call you and do a hatchet jobs on you. Step 2. You are going to be a target of a federal investigation. 3. Company stock trading in strange foreign exchanges. Step 4. Company stock will get on the Reg SHO threshold list. Step 5. SEC will charge the CEO with market manipulation. Have you noticed any instances of this happening recently? And guys, as you can see, the steps are exactly the same that we can see with our case. And definitely nothing has changed on the stock market for the last 12 years, at least 12 years. And why in the world the wrongdoers should change their active policy and their active actions that are working perfectly well for them? And that is why we still have the same issue on the market, and that is why we as a retail community have to solve it. On top of that, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Dennis Neal because of his podcast, and in the latest podcast he mentioned again about our case, and I have to admit that he is very concise, and he made a very good update in regards to the most recent actions that happened in our case. But on top of that, guys, let me show you that you all know that just several days ago it was the first presidential debate where Joe Biden, in my opinion, lost these debates for 100%. This means Donald Trump has all the chances to be the next 47th president of the United States of America. And this means all the cases that are directly related to his person will have a huge boost. And one of these cases is DJT case. And DJT case is the case that has a very strong relationships with our case because of this letter. Let me remind you that Devin Nunes wrote this letter on April 23rd of this year, and he mentioned about our case as well. And he added even our letter that was written and prepared by Representative Ralph Norman to the heads of SEC and FINRA. And that is why, guys, we have all the chances to solve this problem by the end of this year. It is just my assumption, but definitely our chances are increasing. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Rosa Towell. And I explained you who this person is. She filed the first lawsuit back in December, the very end of December of 2022, right after the implementation of illegal U3 halt by FINRA. And for now, I have to admit that she is not so active and just recently published several tweets. She wrote, "Who has information on the U3 panel?" And let me show you that Curtis, you can see it right here, published this. "Hi Rosa, I'll tell you everything you need to know." And Rosa said, "Thank you, Curtis. I have a potential legal theory. I will DM you." And guys, I think it is a very, very interesting update, and we have to keep an eye on her activity as well. And if you want to stay in line with the latest news, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.